Hey everyone, let's beat Tier 3 Forest with
Monkey.
Before we do, let me show you what I'm using. As far as the shop, I'm going to have my weapon slots off because we're only going to be using 2. Get both of your tomes up, that's going to be important. As far as the unlocks, what we're going to be using is the Banana Ring and the Aegis. I'm turning all tomes off aside from Luck, XP, and Quantity Tome. And then objects aren't as important, but here's the ones that I'm keeping and not keeping. We're gonna get as many projectiles, attack speed, and then obviously we want to boost luck and XP really early. Buckle up, sport. Let's do this. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna, right off rip, try to get XP. We're gonna try to get some luck rolling here. You'll see me. I'm gonna be hitting every pot that I see. I like to get money super early. We'll go ahead and yoink that battery up. And yeah, we're just gonna try to do this. So as far as my strategy, there's a reason that I'm playing the Monkey. Actually, I got really lucky. The very first game I played with Sir Oofy, or like the second game, I essentially found the Monkey cage instantly. So I got the Monkey right away, and then I've never looked back because the mobility with the clover. Okay, a little luck early never hurt anybody. Yeah, dude, the mobility with the Monkey is absolutely crazy. And now that I've played the Monkey, it's really hard for me to go back to any character that doesn't have this type of mobility. You know, like Calcium's a cool dude, you know. Ooh, the moldy cheese. Love me some moldy cheese. Actually, I just got home from the grocery store and I got some cheese, so definitely smashing a whole cube after this video. But yeah, I'm having a hard time playing anybody but the Monkey and something like Calcium, you know, with a lot of mobility. But anyway, let's focus up. We're gonna a golden microwave. Dude, I think I'll probably make some nasty hot pockets. I tell you what. But yeah, we're gonna defeat Tier 3 with the Monkey, and it's a pretty simple strategy. A little bit more luck never hurt anybody. We're gonna try to get the banana as highly leveled as possible, and then books, we're gonna try to target luck and XP really quickly, and then if it's there, we'll grab quantity and either projectile speed or attack speed. Either one of those is going to be pretty cash money. Hopefully we can get some decent luck this game. So far it's been pretty good. The moldy cheese and the juice and the clover is all really good. Okay, let's just keep bumping up the luck. Yeah, again, it seems like almost, you know, I'm not very strong because I'm focusing on getting the luck and XP up, but it definitely snowballs later in the game. You just keep rolling, and then eventually you're level 70 and have everything you want in life. Okay, we'll definitely take that projectile count. And yeah, the first tier, my strategy is always to absolutely juice the map for all it's worth. So we're going to do all the challenges. We're breaking every pot. We don't want any of that. We're taking every pillar. Opening chests if appropriate. If I can get a credit card item that boosts something when opening chests, I'll definitely start ripping through chests. If not, I could leave a lot of them alone and maybe just do later once my luck is higher. Could, you know, optimize my chestage. You know what I'm saying? I should. Okay, nice. Okay, and we found the portal early, so that leaves me plenty of time to goof around and do other things while I jump around with the Monke. You know, let me just preface one thing, and maybe I should have said this in the opening, but ooh, I almost just died. I feel like a big old dum-dum. Ooh, Aegis. Okay, a little protection. You know, you always gotta go in with protection here. I'm not an expert at this game. Ooh, yes, quantity tome. I'm not an expert. Don't, you know, I'm not your dad. And I don't know about this game as much as maybe other... Dude, I'm telling you, man, this game seems really popular right now, and there's, like, no guides available. It's actually wild. So I'm not an expert. I'm just playing with what I know. Saying that, I'm pretty open to, like, tips. So if you see me do something really stupid... Well, I'll take that XP tome. If you see me doing something stupid or something that I could do better, feel free to let me know in the comments. Maybe there's a certain item that's better than whatever. Please let me know. You know, don't be about it in the comments, but feel free to give me some tips here. I'm open to it, but I feel like this strategy is pretty good. You know, we get a super high damage output with the bananas, and I love slinging my huge banana everywhere. We get protection from the shield, and then, you know, we're focusing on luck XP, which everything does, and then attack speed, projectile count is going to be your two most important things. I feel like the strategy is pretty soundproof. The one thing that I know I could improve on is maybe the hammer. I love me a good hammer. Item optimization. I don't have all the items unlocked, so there's probably some really good items which I just don't have. But other than that, I think this strategy is pretty sound, but feel free to let me know. Yeah, the beginning can be kind of tough, especially if you just focus on XP like I did. You can, you know, the first 1 or 2 swarms can be very tough. But here's the great part. It's Monke, and you can climb up walls, which, again, I'm having a hard time playing anybody else that can't climb walls nowadays, because things like swarms are so easy to take care of because you just jump on the wall and they can't get to you, which is really funny. Until they do get to you, and then it's really sad. I'll be honest, I've had a couple of runs that were absolute god tier runs. I'm talking 2 legendary items off rip. None of these are great. Let's just do shield. And we do need a little shield for the end, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, and so like I've climbed up walls. Okay, let me say it this way. The walls at the sides of the map are godlike. Like, you just climb up the wall and just kind of spam it like you're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. But if you do it on one of these cliff walls, I've had quite a few times where there's a goblin above me, and he just drops and lays his nutsack straight on my head, and I get basically triple shotted and die instantly. But still, the wall jumping is absolutely goated. That's why I love my Monke. But yeah, again, I told you guys what we're kind of gonna focus on, but I will take shield and armor here and there only because I found myself getting to tier 3 super often, and damage hasn't been my issue. My issue has been me getting there and not being able to survive. I'm over here, you know, worried about chunking him for 7 mil, but then I just get one-shotted by one of his red balls. Dude, why did... Okay, I'll be honest. I've been getting a little unlucky with these. I'll take the jump height because I'm a monkey, and it's fine. Anything that increases my mobility is going to help. Like I said, what I think stands out specifically about the Monke is the fact that the mobility is so high, you can pretty reliably cover the entire map. Yeah. You can cover the entire map and still have 2 to 3 minutes left over for the bosses, which is not something you can do with every character. A lot of characters don't have this mobility or wall scaling, so you might only finish 2/3 of the map, and then you're late to the portal, and then you have to, you know, rush the boss, or you might even get, you know, Shrek'd by the final swarm, and then you lose your run. Monke, it doesn't seem to happen. I can pretty reliably do the entire map, get every challenge, every item, every chest, every pot like I'm Link, and then still have 2 to 3 minutes left over. And if you're like me, and we're going to try to juice every map, I'm going to be hitting those spooky little statues where you can fight multiple of the boss. I'm going to be hitting those. It's an extra chest, you know what I mean? And again, if we're trying to juice it for everything it's worth, those are going to be... Ooh, projectiles. I'll do attack speed for now. Another swarm incoming. So yeah, I definitely love the Monke. And so far, so good. Yeah, this is a pretty good run. I could definitely be stronger. I feel I've gotten really unlucky with my items. I'll be honest with ya. Most runs by now, I'd have at least 1 legendary item or a purple or two, and I don't have any. That's really bad. Like, that's pretty bad. But it's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. The nice part is, we do have all 4 tomes that we need. We have both weapons. We had a couple of mobility upgrades, so that'll really allow me to make the best out of tier 2. I don't mind it too much, and then, yeah. This is what I mean about scaling the wall. It's just a lot of, unless you're fighting a million bees, like you're in Terraria, or sometimes they climb up after you, but for the most part, you can kind of just jump on the walls and get some free damage in. Now, I did kind of screw... Oh my god, legendary luck, but I think the banana ring is what's important. Why is it? Because I'm behind right now. I have 4 bosses to kill. I only have a minute left, and that is going to have to include me beating the final boss of this portal, so I actually am in a little bit of trouble. But it's okay. I think we'll be fine. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I usually like to hit the final boss around a minute 30, a minute. If it's an absolute godlike run, which is, this is so far turning to not be a godlike run. Maybe I can push it towards 30 seconds. But yeah, this is, we're gonna cut it close. Yeah, I hate complaining, but just my items aren't super great, and I'll be honest, a lot of my upgrades weren't optimal. The nice part though is, if you use the setting or like the ability to pick what tomes can pop up in your game, it's honestly still pretty hard to lose. I'll be honest with ya, because it's pretty easy to get the things that you need, but definitely this could have been made easier if I got a couple better things. I'll definitely take that magnet. This magnet actually might save me here. It'll bring all the XP to me from the map, which will allow me to upgrade pretty quickly. And I'm gonna need upgrades like this very moment to get past the... Yeah, I have 15 minutes and I need to kill like 7 bosses. But we're getting some good upgrades here. Again, right now we're gonna get an absolute gigantic boost of attack power, which will get me through tier 1. Oh my god, it never stops, dude. I love it. I think XP here is gonna be huge. Keep. Okay, well, I got the XP, but it's the last one I got, so I used all. Oh well. But yeah, 5 seconds until the swarm. Another crap item. I'm gonna cut it close, dude. And especially with the ghosts coming, it's gonna take away a lot of my projectiles. I really need to focus on the bosses right now. But again, we're juicing it for all we got here, It's important, especially tier 1. If you're having a run like this one where maybe it's not optimal, you have to fight as many bosses and get as many chests. But it looks like that bolus of XP there helped quite a bit. My damage definitely went through the roof with that, so I think we are somehow gonna manage to get through all these bosses, which is crazy. And again, dude, all of these chests are just huge for me. It's just chance after chance to get something good, and dude, I'll be honest, I feel like my luck is pretty high right now, and oh, dude, I'm getting shafted, brother. I'm telling you, man. But it's okay. Like I said, the strategy is honestly pretty foolproof, as long as you don't do something extremely stupid. Like, I don't even know what you could do to be... Oh, okay, the beef ring. Dude, love me a beefy 5-layer from Taco Bell. The only thing better than that is the beefy ring in MegaBonk. Alright, and the other thing we'll definitely do is try to farm out some of these ghosts. Yeah, any XP, any money extra that we can get, we're definitely going to take, and then once I'm nice and scared, we can go through the portal and call it a day. Alright, tier 2. We have everything we need for the most part to make ourselves successful. Let's try to, once again, with the name of the game is to go quick and just cover the whole map, make the best of everything, throw my banana in some goblins' faces and have a good time. Yeah, I honestly, at this point, I almost hope this just turns into a really bad run and then still beat tier 3. That way, if you guys try to copy the strategy, you know, I'm already at the bottom, you know what I mean? Like, if my luck wasn't great, that just means you just have to be a little luckier than me, and it'll be pretty easy for you to kill it too. So maybe that'll be the strat of, hey, here's a bad run, and I beat it still. Therefore, what's your excuse, buddy? Okay, you never complain in my comment section ever again, all right? Because this is pretty bad. All right, but we'll take attack speed. That's fine. And then, yeah. Not really much else to say other than, ooh, bees. Love me a good bee. Love me some honey. Oh, dude, I had some spicy honey. Hot honey? That's probably the right terminology. I know it's kind of a millennial thing, like, oh, I love hot honey, but, you know, it was pretty gas on my pizza, I'll be honest, man. Anyway, now I'm just yapping. But yeah, soon we're gonna have our bananas flying everywhere, and realistically, we shouldn't get touched all that often. But if we do get touched, that's why I have the shield. This is my preferred strategy. Something for offense, something for defense. You know, I've tried a few times where I've gone banana revolver, and it's been pretty good because my damage is really, really high. The only problem is, once I get to the final boss, I don't have anything to protect me. I often just kind of die. So, yeah. Monkey Shield is definitely my favorite. Again, I don't even know at this point what I've said and what I haven't said, but I know some other people do Banana Aura or, ooh, the Boss Buster. Love busting some bosses. Banana Aura, Banana Boots, some form of boots. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I think we'll definitely take the shield here. If I can get a, you know, purple upgraded shield, I'm going to probably take it. I'm not trying to scale my shield a crazy amount, but, you know, we'll take what we can get here. Okay, we got the first boss. The stone golem doesn't really bother me. He's fine. Let's get some speed. Purple? I was hoping for a better purple. That's fine. Yeah, I'm still hoping for a couple of a gold or two, man. I'm not feeling good, man. No legendaries. But I think that's just a me thing. I swear, I've opened up so many Counter-Strike cases, I've never opened a knife. You know what I mean? I feel like my luck in life, pretty good. Luck in video games is caca, dude. But it's alright. We're still gonna defeat it. Again, open up every pot that you can find. I'll never say no to a little bit of money, you know what I mean? And then yeah, the shield is super nice because you can do things like that. Normally, you shouldn't jump inside of a swarm to get a chest, but you know, this time around, I can do that. Level 40. That's pretty good. Dude, I don't like the gold gain. I realistically probably should have picked the gold gain there. I hate upgrading my gold gain. Because, dude, usually by the time I get to tier 3, I've opened up chests to the point where they're like 4k each. I really don't need gold at that point. And most of the merchants, although they're kind of sleazy and they're supposed to be, like, ripping you off, most things are pretty reasonably priced. Like, you can usually buy a legendary for, like, 2,000. So, if I get to tier 3, have 4-6k in my pocket, I don't need more gold than that, so I hate getting the gold upgrades. Again, I'd rather always be shoving my upgrades into XP and luck. That way I can just maybe get some legendaries for free. You know what I mean? Alright, let's definitely... I think it's time to upgrade a lot of my banana rang level. Yeah, my level on my Nana needs to be a little higher here. Because I'm gonna go into the tier 2 boss and I'm gonna be a little ill prepared as far as damage. Ooh, let's get some damage rolling. My bananas definitely got bigger though. It's crazy. I got just a little shrimpy, and then 2 upgrades later, I've got absolute loaves of bread just being chucked at goblins' faces. Funny enough, I actually don't like when my bananas get too big. I feel like when I can't see the monkey, I get confused. Yeah. What can I say? You know, I don't see the monkey, I get lost. So I like keeping my bananas kind of... I know technically the size, you know, I'm going to be able to hit more things. I just like it to where I can see my character. By the end of this, I guarantee you, our bananas will be so big, they'll just be floating around me. Yeah, like that, and I'm just not going to even be able to see my character. But maybe we'll just make them as big as possible? Question mark? I don't know. Level 50, though. Pretty good. At this point in the game, I'll definitely take it. Honestly, I think the only thing lacking so far is really just items. I feel like my items could be a lot better. But everything else, I feel like as of this moment, has gone pretty good. We're almost at the end of tier 2, and I haven't really had any troubles. I feel we've done a pretty good job of covering the entire map. Got plenty of gold. If I see a gold-hatted merchant, we'll be able to purchase whatever we need. A little microwave. I could maybe use the microwave, but I just feel like usually my luck with it isn't super great, and I absolutely toast an item that's essential. Like, I sometimes like to microwave the hammer so I can get some extra damage on the final boss, but then it usually eats up one of my syringes, or, you know, eats up my just something else. So I sometimes just ignore the microwaves. Ooh, that's a lot of goblins, dude. But we're handling it pretty good. So far, so good. I'm trying to think of how much time to leave for the final boss. We're at 2 minutes. We're pretty much done with the map here. Alright, let's get a nice bolus of upgrades here. Definitely take more XP. We've still got a 3rd tier to go through. So XP is definitely still very relevant to what we gotta do here. None of those were super great. And then my health is alright. Maybe we could probably have a little bit more health, but we're chilling. Yeah, I feel like we for the hand that we've been dealt this run, I feel like we've made the best of it. Projectile speed's gonna be... that's pretty good. I'll definitely take that. I feel like we've made the best of what we have so far. 100%. And then, yeah, we'll see. You guys let me know in the comments maybe what character you want next. Again, the monkey is definitely my favorite, so it's gonna, you know, it's kind of natural and easy for me. Let's definitely... we're down to about 1:30. Let's hit the boss. Yeah, let me know if you want to see a certain character. I don't know. I've been thinking... again, Calcium is pretty much up my alley. Ooh, Legendary Luck Tome, definitely. Maybe I'll do Calcium next. Or I could maybe do something meta. Do the Chad. Maybe Clank. I've seen people play Bandit. Maybe. Ooh, dude, this power-up is gonna... oh, that's huge. Actually, I needed that pretty badly. Yeah. Dude, if I stand inside of Chad Bark, dude, I absolutely run through this guy. Look at that. Ooh. Dude, I just touched him with my banana. I did just the tip. And his HP just went down. Yeah, this isn't going to be too bad. 30 seconds to kill him. No problem. And we'll definitely farm... Oh my god, dude. These power-ups. Dude, okay. Let's go, dude. I love when I just get a bunch of power-ups right when the boss comes. That's got to be one of the best feelings in the world. Number 1, marrying my wife. Number 2, probably power-ups. Number 3, ooh, another legendary XP tome. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh my god. Dude, okay. Yeah, marrying my wife is number 1. Power-ups is number 2. Maybe like a fresh chocolate chip cookies number 3. I think that's a fair assessment, you know? Oh, and this dude, the stopwatch. Oh my god, dude. So yeah, this is probably the most boring part where I just stand here and yeah, just you know, inhale a little bit more gold, a little bit more XP. I should definitely be careful though when the larger ghosts come. I just gotta make sure I can get back to the portal without getting... A few times I've gotten shoved around so badly I couldn't even get back to the portal even if I wanted to. Just gotta be careful. Definitely use the little money power up. Get myself a little money. We're gonna be going into tier 3 with almost 6k, which is perfect. Meaning, you know, if I can find some really good item dealers, it's gonna be great. Let's go ahead and stand next to the portal. Kind of get ready. Get ready to move to the next one. Maybe I should have taken the purple there, but it's fine. Yeah, and the bananas are pretty good. Again, if I just stand here, they kind of just walk into me and... You know. We'll be pretty good. Whenever I start taking damage, I usually just go, just in case. I could definitely... Yeah, let's just go. I could juice it out a little bit more, but I'll leave it. Alright. Last tier. Let's make the best of it. And this is definitely my favorite tier, because there's no super large cliffs, which is nice. My mobility still comes in handy, but I also don't have to worry about scaling a whole bunch, so... Alright. Ooh, okay. I'll take that. For show. Look at all my bananas, dude. Okay, I'll take that XP gain. Not... The nice ones were everything that I didn't need, but it's cool. Again, I'm going to class... Like, if I'm going to give this run a numerical score, I'm giving this like a 3 out of 10. This hasn't been particularly fruitful. We don't have... Dude. See, again, dude, what is that, man? We don't have a single legendary item, I don't think. Ugh. And I feel like we've, you know, our luck is pretty high. So I don't really know what the deal is, but it's okay. Still gonna win. And then maybe I'll do another monkey run with good luck, and it's going to be great. You never know. Let's definitely keep hitting up these challenges. Give the next couple pillars. Dude, I need some water, man. I'll be honest. Ugh, my mouth feels weird. I don't know if I should admit that, but my mouth feels weird. Like my... Ugh. My cheeks are too big. They're blocking me. They're blocking my mouth from talking. Maybe I need to do... Well, there's a credit card at the end of the game. Yeah, I'm about to make some weird faces, dude. Dude, something wrong with my mouth. Okay, let's grab the shield. It just feels stiff. Y'all mouths ever feel stiff? I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe I should just stop talking. Should I just stop? You know what? Psych, I'm not going anywhere. I'll take the demonic soul. I haven't really used my refreshes. I should definitely use those before I go into the final boss. Maybe I can get... Ooh. Very nice. Although, XP at this stage, not as important. We've only got 5 minutes until we have to go to the final boss. Not really as relevant now, I'll be honest. But I'll still take it. Okay. I'll take another demonic soul. We have located the portal. That's important. So now I can really focus on just becoming Lightning McQueen in a monkey's body and just trying to collect everything around the map. Just give myself this final little boost before fighting the big one. Also, fighting the final boss with somebody that doesn't have mobility is also an absolute pain in the cheeks. I'll be real with you. Oh. Oh! Oh, dude, this is my favorite. I absolutely love getting the timer during a swarm. Oh my god. Ooh, quantity tome. That's huge for me right now. Huge. You hit up this. Gimme. Bring in the gold. Bring in the XP. Not again, dude. I'm getting these common items, man. At the end of my run, my luck should be high enough to where I'm not getting those items anymore, man. Ooh, okay, but I'll take a couple of those for sure. Projectile count it is. Again, man. Seriously? Oh, I'm tier 3, lucked out of my mind, and I'm still getting those types of items. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. It's alright, though. We're good. We're good, dude. Nothing a little monkey can't fix. Where's my projectiles, man? Where's my attack speed? Why am I getting hit with gold gain, man? Come on. Projectiles, okay. We'll take a little bit more projectile. Ooh, a little moldy cheese. I'm gonna eat that and throw up all over the carpet. Yummy. Did I tell you guys about me going to the grocery store like 2 seconds ago? I don't know. I'm getting my videos mixed up. But yeah, right before this game I went to the grocery store and I picked up some cheese. I got some. Oh, I just got. Ooh, you gotta be careful. I picked up some tomato and basil cheese. I'll be honest. I'm finishing this video. I'm defeating this final boss. I'm going to my fridge. I'm pulling out. I'll take the man. I'm pulling out a block of cheese. I'm pulling out a Capri Sun, and I'm going crazy, dude. I'll be real with you. We'll take that. Crit chance. Ooh, yo, crit chance is actually huge right now. If I can crit the boss a million times, that would definitely be optimal in this. Again, I'll take the shield though. Ooh, the boss buster at this point is, although it's not rare, at this point in my run, the boss buster is probably going to be the thing that's going to be the most useful for me. Oh, another boss buster, dude. I'm about to bust. That's pretty good. Okay. I definitely like that. Definitely. Let's see if we can juice out a couple. I swear to God, bro. They've gotten 2 credit cards, and they've both been at the end of tier 2 and tier 3. Oh, another hammer. I'm about to... Dude, I kind of sounded like the guy from... Y'all ever played Zelda Wind Waker? Kind of sounded like that guy for a second. I should probably not do that. That's kind of embarrassing. Blue Man. Okay. Not very good items again, but it's okay. I take what I am given. Okay, we gotta be careful with our timing here. We've got 2 minutes. Now, when you go into tier 3, you don't actually have to fight a final boss here. When you go to the portal, you just go straight to the final boss. You don't have to fight anything. So, I still have 2 minutes to essentially do what I need to do, you know? Which is pretty nice. I can just kind of focus on opening chests and, you know, last minute preparations before I get absolutely wienered down by the final boss. Yeah, and taking on these last couple challenges. Little XP. Little late. But okay. Alright, come on, give me something good. Oh, the pillar knocked me out. Oh my god, dude, pillars. I don't like them. I'm telling you, that pillar's not my friend. Ooh. I like the legendary Aegis, but at this point, it's probably more important for me to upgrade my banana ring. Quantity is gonna be more important than banana ring. Again, at this point, it'd be kind of dumb of me to take luck and stuff like that as of this moment. Banana ring, yeah. Banana ring. Quantity, tome is probably going to be huge here. Alright. Lifesteal? Lifesteal is going to help me a little bit going into the final boss, so not optimal, but I'll definitely take it. Dude! Look how large my bananas are. Them boys are massive, dude. I don't even have to run away from things anymore. Now I just go into the middle of it and my bananas go crazy, dude. Alright, a minute left. Let's try to make another hammer. Dude, how many? I have a lot of hammers. That's pretty good. Out of all of the common, uncommon items, the hammer is a personal favorite. I don't even know if it's any good. Maybe it's actually a terrible item. And I'm the stupidest guy alive. You never know, but I like the item. It seems good to me. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't help in the actual run, but trust me, brother, when you step into the room with the final boss, all of a sudden, you can shred it pretty easily, and it does feel pretty darn good, you know? Okay, no more money. No more money for that chest. Maybe we should kill this boss, dude. Get him out of the way. Let me just jump on his head and, you know, kind of stomp on him like a Goomba. I don't even like Mario, though. Can I take this moment to just say that I don't like Nintendo at all? Dude, what they're doing to Pokemon games is an absolute travesty. And I know Game Freak makes it and not Nintendo, but I don't care. Dude, it's so sad. We could have such great Pokemon games, and they just ruin it. But that's exactly why I'm playing MegaBonk instead. Because playing Nintendo games is... I'd basically rather claw my own eyes out. Alright, 19 seconds. I'll stop yapping now. 19 seconds. Okay, we could probably survive like a minute or two in this, and then we should definitely go to the portal. Oh, why am I yawning, bro? Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's just gotta stay alive here, David. There's a chest down there, but I'll be honest, I'm a little scared to grab it. I don't know if I have the willpower to grab that. Alright, I think I'll let it probably hit about 55 seconds to a minute, and then... Yeah, I should probably jump back down. Yeah, I'm probably getting a little... I'm pushing it, maybe. But my bananas are so big, you know? Banana ring. Okay. We're going into the final boss. We're level 94. 11k kills. Not great items, but we have decent upgrades. We have the tomes and the 2 weapons that we want. Let's do it. 7 mil, brother. 7 mil. As you can see, damage is not a problem. So the only thing we'll really have to focus on is not dying. Right? Like, yeah. Now, luckily, super luckily, I did end up picking one legendary item that I don't even think I mentioned when I got it. Is that hourglass. It's kind of like a Zhonya's in... Well, it's not really like a Zhonya's in League of Legends, but I can basically die one time and it just brings me back to life. Which is going to be useful, because inevitably, I'll probably die once, because I'm kind of a monkey, you know what I'm saying? I'm a monkey in real life too. So these phases where you have to destroy the pillars before you can hit him again, he does actually heal, which is really, really sucky. So it's really great playing the monkey because you can get up to the pillars pretty easily compared to somebody with not a lot of mobility. I will say though, once you get up there, it's still pretty tough to just almost stay alive. Again, he kind of hits you with a lot of things when you're up here. Now, I could also just be a better player and survive. But I have an hourglass, so I'm not as worried. Honestly, I'm cool with dying once. And there we go. Alright. Well, we used our one little shot, so if I die again, I'm gonna spill all my spaghetti. So let's not die again. But we got through that, and we're absolutely shredding. Again, damage is not the problem in this build. It's just about really, really good movement and trying not to get hit, which I definitely have room to improve on. Pillars are back up already, man. But, you know, games would be boring if you were good at them instantly, so... I got a little room for growth. I can't even see, dude. There's just so many bananas. Dude, I love bananas in cereal. Does anybody else put bananas in their cereal, dude? I think it's actual S tier breakfast. All right, that little run was much easier than the first. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get attacked as much during that one, which is appreciated because I can't die again. All right, dude, I'm about to get up in this dude's grill. I'll be honest with you. These bananas ain't flying as they should. So, you know, if my bananas won't go to him, I'll bring my bananas to you. Call me DoorDash, dude. I'm bringing you a whole case of bananas. I'm gonna make you go hyperkalemic, dude. Gonna need some insulin and dextrose to bring them numbers down. All right, let's get the pillars. I think if I get these pillars, dude, I thought I was hitting an absolute groove with dodging those vines, and then of course I get hit by a red orb. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, I'm in the middle of everybody. That's not good. But we made it. I'm blue. Well, yeah. Okay. I love it when you get hit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not optimal. I've got no... Oh. Am I cooked, chat? I think I might be cooked. Oh, I let him heal so much because of that. Not optimal, brother. Not optimal. Come on, man. Please, dude! Let me... Oh, this was really bad. Oh, this was so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like this has to be hard to watch because that was so bad. It's alright, we made it though. Again, we still have 5 minutes, and even with screwing up that badly, he's still half HP at 5 minutes. We're A-okay. Now, because of that, I will likely have to go through one more round of pillars. I think. Oh, I'm almost dead again. Oh, dude, I need to be so much more careful. I am just so incredibly reckless. Oh! Why am I moaning, dude? I'm sorry. I'm just getting excited. Yeah, I'm being way too reckless with my HP. I've almost died like 4 times. Oh, dude, I'm using this as a video on how to beat Tier 3, and I'm over here absolutely clowning on this in the worst fashion possible. But, you know what? We might be able to defeat him. I think this is it. Let's go, dude. We did it with, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think pretty bad luck. I don't think, you know, we don't have optimal items, blah blah blah, but we did it. So there you go. That's the tutorial. You want to beat Tier 3 with Monke? Oh, that's how you do it. Get big bananas, get a shield, get some XP and luck early, get some projectile count, attack speed or projectile speed, run around, juice out the map. Pretty easy. So now all we gotta do is pump up our score a little bit, get as many of these white ghosts as possible, just pump up our numbers just a tiny ittle bittle, and then we'll be good. We'll get out of here. Hopefully, can I get at least 12k? If I can get 12k, I think it's going to be a happy day here. Nice. Okay. Dude, so, again, because I haven't really watched any videos or anything, dude, the leaderboard, there's people with, like, 5 mil. I'm really, really curious on how that's done. Was that, like, before patches or something? I don't know. Anyway, you guys can tell me in the comments and call me a little doofus, but there you go. New record for myself. Tier 3. Monke. It's that easy.